My name is Maureen Doebbler. I am a visual artist and adjunct professor at Northwest Vista College, and this is Una Plática.
Una Plática.
Es una plática.
Say plática.
Una plática.
Una Plática. I would say my dad did when I was very little, in kindergarten. He saw that I was interested in art, my mom and dad, but my dad, he was a chemist, and he got me art supplies, even as a kindergartner, oil paints I had when I was growing up in elementary school. And so I started doing my art there. My mom likes to say that her mother was an artist and probably helped to influence me also, even though I didn't see her work until I was grown up. So yeah, that influenced me over the years of being an artist. So my dad is white, he's German heritage, and my mom is Mexican and has some Russian also heritage. And my grandmother is fully Mexican and came across the border into El Paso, and that's where my mom grew up. She went to college at UT Austin and met my dad and went from there. And then I grew up in New York, but I came back to Texas in late 90s. I think about it, I would say my dad also, just because of the type of person he was and the things that he taught me to be, just to be kind to people. Absolutely. I've been coming to events at Central Courts Arts Lawn since I started working on the West Side when it was originally over there near Las Palmas, and I just thought it was an amazing place to provide community events, to provide art exhibits, and they do a lot for the community. And it's not just to represent the Hispanic community, but it also just represents the diverse community that San Antonio is, and also the diversity of the arts. So I know I've been to several things where they've had, besides art shows, they also have poetry reading or music playing, people performing music. So it's just I think, exemplifies all the things that we can have in San Antonio and represent all the different arts and cultures that we have here. I would have to say, I was thinking about that. I really love the mole throwdown because I love mole. That's one of my favorites, so I love attending that one. But Day of the Dead is very important to me also, just culturally, because I get to, remember my past family members, and especially my dad recently. But so that's very important to me. And then the Las Mujeres show, I think, is really important, and that has been a great thing for me. I've been able to participate twice in it, but I think it just brings attention to female artists across this community. My art, I think, is personal, and so if I bring attention to things that I'm addressing at the time, I'm a painter and I'm also a sculptor. I do ceramics. So when I do my 2D work, my painting, it's very tactile and very, has a lot of texture in it, and it deals with the earth and the things that people have left behind or the layers of the earth and the things that we find. So it deals with a lot of things that you could bring into like your own life as a person and the layers that we have in ourselves. While my sculptural pieces, I tend to deal with issues that are important to me, whether it's Alzheimer's awareness or politics, but politics in a way of like arts advocacy or even what's going on right now in society. I think I'm inspired again from issues that affect me personally, whether or not it has to do with family or community or things that affect people. Those or like I said, politics, those things influence me when I'm dealing with my sculptural pieces. Also nature, and more so my 2D pieces, my paintings, I'd like to say my 2D sculptures, they deal more with the natural side of the world and things that sort of that people are affected by or that we affect in nature. I think it's definitely a great thing. I mean, I love art. I could not ever see myself not doing art. And I think it's just something important that once you find that passion, just continue with it. Just keep going. It might be hard. You might be struggling to get in somewhere, but just keep going with it because there's always a place, and you just have to find that venue. You have to find that place that you fit in and that you'd like to fit into also. So I think it's definitely something that if you have that passion for it and that drive, just keep going. Don't give up.